I'm just gonna say Kingdom Come Deliverance with the monster voice though, just because.
Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. You muppet.
I feel so much better now. All right, let's go. I hope the music doesn't get copy claimed. Man, look at that shot. I'll comment more later. First time I'm gonna let it play. Then we get back. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, that guy's looking for a fight. Oh, actually, the guy from Kingdom Come Deliverance, from the team. I wasn't expecting that.
Konec zábavy, parchanti! Seberte je!
Oh, wow, it's an actual... It's an actual brawl. It's like a skirmish. Actually, look at the action, bro. Look at the action. Hold the guards. That was a nice cut. We'll discuss that one in a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh no, he's my favorite, the guy on the right. Come on. Don't go down. Nice one. You're not gonna survive that. Yeah, that's it. Brigandine guy, let's go. Oh no, guys. Brigandine guy's down. Brigandine guy's down. Damn it. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Good editing. That was good. Man, that was good. Adorea is like top notch. Top notch. All right, let's analyze it a little bit, shall we? This was pretty good. Yeah, okay, so let me have a look. First of all, let's have a look at the shot. I love the shot. If it were me, I would have enhanced the greens on screen, but I understand it's a choice. It's just that I like things to be very colorful, and because the game tends to be very colorful, I would have done that in post-processing, but that's just me. Regardless, all right, so this guy wants to buy some weapons. This is good. Nice single-edged blade. Yeah, look at that. All right, so let's see. This guy's got a full set of leg harness. He's got a brigandine. So the only thing about his brigandine, quality-wise, is that it's a little too tubular, like a little too cylindric. It should be like this. It should bend towards the waist. So quality-wise, not the best, I have to say. The barbute is kind of cool though. I like the barbute. The shield looks nice, even the thickness slash thinness. So of course they work with what they have. I'm not trying to say anything, but I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you because the brigandine I have is actually, yeah, that guy was Daniel Vavra. I can never pronounce it. But yeah, no, as I was saying, it usually when you see brigandine in iconography, they always have the waist, the thin waist. It really helps. The type of barbute he has is the one I like the least. I'm not trying to, again, he still is my favorite, but I'm saying it's historical, the one that is super open like this. Then you have the one that looks like a Y, the opening, and then you have the one that looks like a T. All of these can be found at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. And yeah, this is the one I like the least, to be honest. Okay. Alright, so we got sword and shield, nice stances. As always, these guys are pros. This guy is a long sword. Longsword. What does he have? Yeah, they are. So this guy has a spear. You know, my money would be on this group, to be honest. They've got the range. Not great helmets, but these two guys have got kettle hats. How about the helmets on the other group? One second. Yeah, I mean the same. It's like 2 have helmets and the rest don't. So number of helmets is the same. Even without knowing, my money would have been on these guys. Yeah. Oh no, medieval people took care of their clothes, to be honest. The idea that they would be just going around with dirty clothes is it's a myth. So unless you were like a beggar on the streets, then sure. All right, so I think they spoke Czech. The only thing I know is Zmrzlina. Very good. Was that a glaive or was it a spear? Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, the pole arms definitely give them advantage. This is not like, luckily this is not too close of an area, because if it was, then the pole arms actually would be a disadvantage. But like in a corridor, for instance. But in a place like this, it's pretty good. Nice. This guy has a hammer. Warhammer is nice, yeah. I'm not sure about the crossing of the arms that he just used, but then again, in the panic of combat, I guess. I love the technique that he used, though. Let's have a look at it. Let's see if we can do a slow-mo. Right? Man, this is a little annoying to listen to, though. Alright, so I want to see the technique, but I think it's the one like this that he used. There we go. Yeah, look. Palm and then redirecting the blade, and that's a hit to the temple. You won't survive that. You won't survive that. So what he's using, look, basically if this was real, I'm not sure about the edge alignment necessarily, but in general, I would imagine him cutting through the ear, through the back of the neck here, possibly through the face, half the skull. Yeah, that was a glaive. So half the skull, this is lethal. This is lethal. And what's really cool is that he's using this position with the thumb putting pressure on the guard to pivot. And he executed it really well. So look. So this is when he meets the opponent's spear, right? Thumb, like this. And then he is turning it around, his thumb at the bottom. And he was not expecting it, of course. Pum. Out. And you're out. I mean, you could survive it if the blade is not too sharp, for instance. Maybe it's been used and let's say the edge alignment wasn't perfect. Maybe, but it would still be a nasty cut, like a really nasty cut. But the reality is, with how fast he was moving, this would be lethal. You're not going to survive that. But it's but a flesh wound. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Very well executed. Sorry, we need some audio here. So movement's a little wide on this guy. They looked a little choreographed, and usually they're really good at not making it look choreographed. So the way this guy did it was a little too choreographed, but it doesn't matter because I actually support. I was rooting for the other one, so it's fine. Yeah, this is a nice one. Oh gosh, that was great. That was great. And also, I would like to underline, I'm being a little critical and analytical here, but it's not like I could do any better, just so you know. Anyways, look at the way the shield is connected, the bracing of the shield, and that's historical. In fact, it's kind of reminiscent of the way the shield is held. This is found in iconography, by the way, with the vertical perpendicular, and when you rest your arm, the shield goes upside down. It's the same thing that you find in Dark Souls. In literally almost every Dark Souls, this is the default way the character uses the shield, and it's found in iconography. It absolutely is. See? So then as he brings it back, he's basically holding it like this, and the triangle will look like this. So then when the arm is rested, and I can prove it to you. As I say, it is found in iconography. There we go. Metatron adding so much context that I make 2 minutes into whatever the heck. Metatron, Dark Souls. So just want to show you what I'm talking about. Yes.
If you like.
All right. If you like. Yeah. All right. Making fun of me. Myself. Yeah. Oh, that's me with short hair, by the way. Goodness gracious. That's a long time ago. Anyways, let me see if I can find the images that I was talking about. One moment. Yeah, so this was a collaboration video that I did a long time ago with Roland Dimicator. And so, yeah, we were talking, see, that's him. So we did a collaboration together here talking about the shield in the game. And I was just showing that when you play the game, you'll notice that, yeah, that's how he holds the shield. That's how you hold the shield, right? Now, given, it's not great, but you can see that this is where the arm would have rested. So actually, the way it's represented in the game is pretty good. It's just that the way he's holding it is not. The arm should make contact and it should be connected. But that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's fantasy. But I do want to show you that the way he's holding it is basically the same situation that we're seeing in the... Where is it? In this situation. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. There we go. There he is, right? So it's really the same way that we see. And as I say, let me see if I show on this video the actual iconography. That's me with short hair. Let me see if I show the actual iconography or not. This is the Mikator show. Yeah, there we go. That's a piece of iconography that shows exactly what we are talking about. Look at that. Yeah, Roland is really good. Absolutely. So see, that's found in iconography. It's not the only way, and in this case, he's actually holding two extremities, so it's still different, but the orientation is the same. It's not the most common. The most common is like this, and okay, so how you would imagine it, or oblique, diagonal. These are the most common ones, but this is also one of the ways. And let me see if I have more. Yeah, there we go. Clearly, you can imagine that that's what's happening in... let me see if we can see it. There is, yeah, there we go. In this situation, it has pros and cons, of course. It has pros and cons, this way of holding the shield. And so, yeah. And here we see again another one of those scenarios where the shield is held in this way, which is kind of like Dark Souls. So I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I look very different. Well, I wasn't a boy. I just had short hair. This is... how long ago? 2019. That's me in 2019. But before this, I had long hair again. So I just cut my hair. But strangely enough, it must be a curse. Because even when I cut it, it grows back. Don't know what to tell you about that. But that's where we're at. Cool. So yeah, that's cool. Okay. He's half swording. Nice. This is probably one of my favorite parts, although I hate that he goes down. Would that cut to the face have killed him? In my opinion, no. It would have smacked the helmet. I think he should still be alive. Maybe a little cut on the nose and the mouth here. Nothing that, just a scar of battle, I guess. I don't think he would die. But then again, maybe he's not dead. He's just out of combat because he got cut and he doesn't want to continue. That's absolutely possible for a real duel like that. Yeah, I love the shot with the early firearm. I mean, yeah. And I love the ending, man. The ending was great. The ending was great. Anyways, very good video. I really liked it. I think it was a great, very solid way to start the stream. Absolutely. Praise the sun, D&D's nuts. Absolutely. Praise the sun. Yeah, I don't think you would cross arms while you're wielding a spear, Jay Murray. But then again, things can happen in the heat of combat. In theory, muscle memory should avoid weird things. But then again, not everyone was the best. So I guess someone could still make a mistake during combat. Just one of those things, I guess. Still pretty good. I loved it. This was good. This was good. All right, so we can close the first tab. We've got 1 million. Close the first tab. We don't need this tab anymore. Okay. So let me see. We've got a lot of things to check out.